These days, we tend to spend a lot of our time on the computer working or driving or working with our shoulders rounded and our arms down in front of us. Now, our bodies will adapt to whatever we spend most of our time in. For example, if you do a lot of bicep curls throughout the week, there could be a good chance that you will build big biceps, and vice versa. So for example, if you do stay in a fixed position for a long period of time and you don't move with rounded shoulders and have a humpback, you could really get your body to adapt to that position, get quite stiff and stay in that position, especially when you deactivate the muscles that help you stay in an upright position. For example, the mid-back muscles, which are the rhomboids and a lower trapezius muscle. These muscles are very important to help with upper thoracic mobility, postural alignment, stress and strain in the neck and shoulders, and help with overhead positioning, for example, the lower trapezius muscle. If you do have instability in the shoulders or neck and shoulder pain or pain and stiffness in this area, or you want to improve your postural alignment, I highly recommend you try out these exercises in this video for mid-back and lower trapezius muscle. I do these exercises myself to help my sport of choice, Olympic weightlifting, where I do hold a lot of weight above my head for overhead movements with the arm, and the lower trapezius muscle exercises definitely helped me with these. I hope these exercises helped you as much as they helped me and my patients.
Banded rows. Anchor the resistance band at the same level under your nipple line. This will allow your forearms to be approximately parallel to the floor. Step away from the anchor point so there is a slight tension in the band. Now roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and stay upright with your chin and chest up nice and proud. Now, with your elbows close to your body, pull the band towards yourself. When the arms are pulled back all the way, try to squeeze your shoulder blades back and together, as if you were trying to hold a pen or a coin between the shoulder blades. Do 10 to 20 repetitions with 3 to 4 sets. Have a 1-minute rest between the sets. This exercise will help strengthen the rhomboids and external rotators of the shoulder joint. Common mistakes people do. They try to bring their chin pointed out and the back slumping forward. Or they try to gather momentum by leaning back and thrusting their hips forward. And they try to pull the band with their arms and their biceps. To avoid this, stand upright with your elbows tucked in and your shoulders held back. This will allow yourself to be in a much more upright position with the reduction of thoracic kyphosis, which is a humpback. I recommend buying and using the lightest resistance bands available, and then work your way up and use a heavier resistance band. I'll put a link in the description box below on where to get them. Face pulls. Hold the resistance band about shoulder width apart, whilst holding your shoulders back and your chest up nice and proud. In this position, pull the band up and towards your forehead, with your thumbs pointing back, like you're trying to hitchhike with 2 thumbs, which I definitely don't condone. This will activate the lower, the mid-trapezius muscles, and the rhomboids in the mid-back. Every time you pull the band back, please lead with your elbows up and back, squeezing the shoulder blades back and together. Do 10 to 20 repetitions and with 3 to 4 sets. Have about a 1-minute break between each set. This movement is good to help correct slumped rounded shoulders. Exercises like these will make you move in the opposite direction where we spend most of our time in, such as slouching over a laptop or working hours on end with our arms in front, such as at a counter or at a desk, or even driving. A common mistake people tend to do is pivoting their hips back whilst leaning their heads in and pulling the band towards their forehead. This will create a poorly executed pseudo bicep curl and reduces the tension in the exercise through unintentional momentum. A research paper was published in March 2020 on the effects of lower trapezius strengthening exercises. The results showed that it improved patients with their pain dysfunction, posture alignment, and neck pain. So whether you have neck pain, postural alignment, shoulder stability issues, or overhead positioning problems with your arms, lower trap exercises are great for you. Lower trapezius exercises might be the solution for all your problems. Why raises? With this exercise, hold the band approximately shoulder width apart with your elbows locked out and raise your arms behind your head. Try to point your thumbs up and back during the whole movement. This will ensure you to keep your arms externally rotated and keep your external rotator cuff muscles activated during the exercise. Do this in a slow and controlled manner for 10 to 20 repetitions. Have 1 minute break between each set and then repeat the exercise for 3 to 4 sets. Y raises mainly work on the mid-back muscles, but most importantly the lower trapezius muscle. This muscle is easily neglected but is extremely important to help stabilize the shoulder blade and aid the movement of the shoulders for overhead positions. We tend to be weaker in these positions because we spend most of our day in the opposite position with daily activities, such as having our hands down and in front at a desk. Common mistakes people tend to make with this exercise is they tend to lean their heads forward whilst pulling the band into their head at the same time. This reduces the tension in the band and it uses the momentum of the body to execute the exercise, rendering the exercise redundant. Another mistake people tend to do is they swing their hips forward, thrusting the hips forward and utilizing momentum to pull the resistance band back. This eliminates the activation of the lower trapezius and the mid-back muscles, making the exercise redundant.
Once again, thanks for watching. I really want you to join my Facebook group. I want to build a community there where we can talk about all things health. Now, if you can't wait for my answers to your questions, please join my Patreon. That way you'll be supporting me and this channel to provide content to the world. You're probably wondering what kind of band I was using in this video, so I'll put a link in the description box below for that, and also my Patreon and my Facebook group. Now, if you do have postural issues with shoulder pain, please check out my posture video with shoulder pain exercise video. Now, if you do have shoulder pain only, please check out my other videos on shoulder pain and shoulder strengthening. That video will definitely help you out for any of your issues. Now remember, support my channel, hit subscribe, hit like, comment below if you have any questions about this video, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'll see you guys in the next one.